Eamonn Holmes' health battles from back pain to eye surgery after borrowed time claim. Eamonn Holmes, who celebrates his 66th birthday today, has suffered from a raft of agonizing health issues over the years, everything from chronic back pain to a recent eye surgery. Eamonn Holmes has suffered from a raft of agonizing health issues over the years, which have included debilitating back pain and a recent eye surgery. The broadcaster, who has also found himself in the news due to his split from ex-wife Ruth Langsford last year, celebrates his 66th birthday today, Wednesday, December 3rd. In a heartbreaking remark back in 2024, the Belfast native claimed that he was on borrowed time, as his father had sadly passed away at the age of 65 from a heart attack. It came at a time when he made an appearance at the TRIC Awards. It marked his first solo appearance since he and Ruth parted ways in June that year after 14 years of marriage, but Eamonn confessed that he considered not attending due to the pain that he was experiencing. Eamonn, who used a wheelchair laden with gadgets at the event and noted that he was not okay, and that it was not a good time at all, also shared details about an operation and how he had two things in my back I don't want. He told the Mirror, "I wasn't going to come, but I've got this new chair with all these gadgets. I had an operation a year and a half ago, and two things went wrong, so I have two things in my back I don't want. So I'll happily accept this." Here is a roundup of Eamonn's various health issues, from a double hip replacement to eye surgery. Double hip replacement. In 2016, reports emerged that Eamonn had undergone a double hip replacement, having lived with acute pain for so long, being left limping and dragging his leg, and being unable to stand for long periods or walk long distances. Eamonn spent the previous 5 years unable to watch his son, Jack, whom he shares with Ruth, play golf, according to the Mail. In fact, he was also unable to stand on the touchline alongside other fathers at football matches. He told the publication, "They're all standing and I'm sitting there like an old man in the sturdy folding picnic chair." Shingles. Eamonn previously opened up to Loose Women about his ordeal with shingles in 2018 and how he had to navigate his son Declan's wedding while still with the painful viral rash which is caused by the varicella zoster virus. His bout of shingles was reportedly so severe that he wasn't able to work on this morning, with images of his face, complete with swelling, scabs and red marks, displayed on screen. He joked, "This is me with shingles looking like Quasimodo there, and as you can see from that, it's quite brutal." Shingles is a serious infection that can cause a painful rash. Chronic back pain. In 2021, the presenter opened up about the difficulties that he was facing due to back pain, a complaint he said at the time arose from a trapped sciatic nerve, but admitted that he didn't know quite how it initially happened. He revealed that his condition was impacting his home life, as he worried that his children were sometimes left embarrassed as he tried to move around using crutches and a walking stick, admitting to the Sun, "I don't walk, it's more of a wobble. It has been very difficult this year." Eamonn added that he hadn't been able to walk for a number of months, and his condition had taken its toll on others, too, including Ruth, who ultimately had to wait on him. Back operation. Fast forward a year and Eamonn had to take a break from his duties at GB News to undergo back surgery, having previously disclosed his struggles after a dislocated pelvis resulted in 3 slipped discs. In a heartfelt admission to the Express, Eamonn detailed how the procedure would hopefully relieve pressure on his sciatic nerves, but it was not without its risks. He said, "It's an operation that carries a 20% risk of going wrong, but such as the pain and restrictions that I have been suffering for the past 18 months, I've decided it is a risk I am willing to take. In fact, it's a risk I want to take because, at this moment in time, nothing could seem worse than the constant pain that runs through my lower back and legs." Fractured shoulder. However, the same year, he suffered yet another setback when he fractured his shoulder in a fall at his then home in Surrey, but he was trying to look on the bright side. He told GB News, "It's been a hellish few weeks. But day by day I'm improving and I am remaining positive and trying to look on the bright side." Eamonn explained that he would need extra time off, so he could recover before going on to praise the NHS staff who'd been taking care of him, describing them as amazing. He added, "Also, I really must say a heartfelt thank you to the doctors and nursing staff who have been looking after me. They all are amazing. God bless." Eye surgery. Finally, just 2 months ago in October, reports surfaced that Eamonn had required surgery for an eye injury. He shared the news on his Instagram page, posting photos of his bandaged eye. He didn't reveal the cause of the injury at the time, but did explain that one patch was put on in hospital, and that he'd applied a second, joking, "You should see the other guy." Eamonn Holmes admits he became hooked as he opens up on 3-stone weight loss. Eamonn Holmes shared his dramatic weight loss transformation in 2021, losing 3 stone by incorporating juicing into his daily diet routine. Television presenter Eamonn Holmes disclosed that he successfully dropped 3 stone 19 kilograms by simply adding juicing to his dietary regimen. The broadcaster, who marks his 66th birthday today, made this announcement in 2021 when he and his former wife Ruth Langsford opened up about their weight loss experiences to the Mirror. During the interview, Eamonn revealed that just 9 months after making his New Year's pledge to slim down, he became hooked on juicing and shed 10 pounds 4.5 kilograms as a result. He also mentioned that even in 2021, juicing remained a key part of his daily routine, observing that, "If I have lunch, I will have a juice for dinner." Nevertheless, this would not be the last occasion Eamonn addressed his well-being. In 2024, the former This Morning host faced numerous health challenges that sometimes necessitated wheelchair assistance, reports Surrey Live. In 2024, following his separation from Ruth after 14 years of marriage, Eamonn provided a devastating update on his personal circumstances. In a clip shared on his Instagram account, he revealed that he had no choice but to rehome his rescue dog, Bella, as he could no longer manage his own care. "Think about giving Bella a home. If I could walk and look after myself, she would be mine, but instead, you could be me," the GB News host pleaded. Hello magazine reported that Eamonn has endured a grueling health journey since around 2022, undergoing multiple operations during this period, including surgery on his lower back. His medical history includes procedures such as a double hip replacement, as well as treatment for shingles, a slipped disc, and spinal surgery. Looking back on his choice to have double hip replacement surgery, Eamonn told The Telegraph, "Waiting was the worst decision I ever made. After having both of mine replaced 7 years ago, aged 55, I haven't had a single regret. In fact, it's been life-changing." Eamonn is among a growing number of people turning to juicing for weight loss, a technique that has also gained popularity among certain social media personalities. TikTok creator at My Health and Beauty Recipes, for instance, promoted a specific blend purported to assist with slimming. Their video highlights 3 carrots and 2 oranges as the main ingredients, along with the claim, "Drink a glass of this secret military beverage every morning for a week, and you'll see the fat from your belly disappear rapidly." The content creator instructs followers, peel 3 carrots and cut them into small slices. Carrots are the most commonly used vegetable in weight loss diets. Peel 2 oranges and cut them into small pieces. Oranges melt fat deposits around the abdomen and hips, and facilitate digestion. They also recommend adding ginger for its metabolism-boosting properties. Peel a piece of ginger and cut it into small pieces. Ginger stimulates metabolism by up to 20%, and can increase fat burning. It also reduces hunger, protects and speeds up digestion.